low to mid-40s with a lot of sunshine. Overnight temperatures will dip into the mid-20s and lower 30s. A few sprinkles could develop with clouds building in. We are going to see a cloudy day tomorrow, highs in the lower 50s and lower 60s. We do have temperatures staying on the cool side for this week. Next best rain chance arriving on Thursday. Meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
I got a question for you.
How are you at trivia?
Would you like to hear some trivia?
What? Why would you ask me that?
It's Trivia Tuesday!
Today, January 4th, is National Trivia Day.
Okay, Trivia Meisters.
Oh, look, it's our trivia button.
I love trivia.
You love trivia.
All this knowledge exploding inside my brain. I don't know what to do with it.
But you don't know everything. Trivia.
No.
It's showtime.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, good morning, Moore County. Time once again to take in the fresh air of truth and freedom, found only here at WEEB, at least for another week or two. Hey, the wheels are off the CDC bus, man. They can't figure out what it is they're supposed to tell us to do or not do. Cloth masks, no good, and it just goes on and on. And when you read down the list, the CDC, yep, they've come out. It's safe to run with scissors. So, just you want to listen to CDC, you go right ahead. They don't know what they're talking about.
All right. Don't forget, of course, we're being heard and seen around the world with our live broadcasts. If you'd like to see us, you can go to the website, our website, at talk973.com or talk1041.com or WEEB990.com. Top middle of the page is where the video link. If you go up to the upper right-hand corner of any of our pages, that's our audio-only link. You click that once, and you're listening that quick. You can also get us on with YouTube app. You put Mornings with the LeaderMan in the search, and we'll get us that way. Or you can start a streaming app, such as TuneIn, iTunes Streamer, and put WEEB in that search. Weather for us today here in the Sandhills area. Boy, a dose of winter weather is in here. It's going to be sunny today with a high of 45. Wind chill will be as low as 28. Then tonight, partly cloudy, not too bad, 31 for a low. Wednesday, partly cloudy, high of 56. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, 34. Thursday, still partly cloudy and 56. Then for Thursday night, a little interesting. Partly cloudy with showers likely, low of 33, so no snow. You're a degree or two away from it, though. Friday, sunny and 44. Saturday, 45. Sunday, 58. All right, right now around the Sandhills, winds are from the northwest at 1, pressure's 30-21, dew point 26, humidity 86, and it's clear and still 31 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. It is 7:35, 35 past the hour now here on a Tuesday morning. Glad to make you made it a part of your day. We're going to check on some of the best sound bites from yesterday. Starting out with the best of the late night Unique Boys. See how they do. Here we go. The job is to put a laugh in the Colonel's vocal cords there. Wait a minute already. I'm so rusty. Those 2 weeks off messed me up. So we'll try it again. This time, Steve, cut up the volume so everybody can hear it.
The CDC announced recently that it has shortened the recommended time that people quarantine after testing positive for the coronavirus from 10 days to 5 days. They added that today is basically over, so it's really 4 days. Plus, Sundays don't count, so 3 days. You know what? Just take the weekend. Just take the weekend. You'll be fine.
Now, speaking of COVID, the CDC recently issued a warning to avoid cruise ships regardless of vaccination status. I'm sorry, that was news from 2018.
Papa John's recently added a New York-style pizza to its menu that features 8 large slices that customers can fold to eat. But hey, unless you can drunkenly pay for it with a Ziploc bag full of nickels and then fall asleep eating it on the subway, it's not New York style.
South Korea said that an unidentified person crossed the border into North Korea. Really? It's like running out of Disneyland and into North Korea.
Well, yeah, the CDC, they no more PCR tests or PRC or whatever test that was. They figured out that one is worthless. So, yeah, whatever test you're taking to determine what you got, I don't know.
Trouble is, only be 2 years before you can get your test.
Well, you know that. So, and they've already the CDC again. Yes, we have the flu-rona now. Hey, well, you probably got the flu, but it's corona. They don't know. They don't know what's going on. What you need to do is just do what you were doing a year and a half, 2 years ago, and just get back to it because, it's a joke. There's just too much stuff. They change day to day. CDC's changing guidance. Isolate for 10 days. Now it's 5 days. There you go. They have no clue.
Yeah. All right. Well, last night also on the Tonight Show, Jimmy read a bunch of fake show sponsors. Here they go.
Starbucks. We're the reason you know 3 and only 3 words in Italian. Keystone Light. Bring the beer that'll still be in the cooler after the party. Home Depot. We're not affected by the labor shortage because no one ever worked here. Apple. We could make your iPhone glass unbreakable. We just don't want to. Waffle House. Ever wanted to eat hash browns while 2 truck drivers get in a knife fight? Monster energy drinks. Sure, we might give you a heart attack, but we also might wake you up from one, too. Best Buy. You guys would tell us if we're the new Radio Shack, right? And finally, Listerine. If you swallow enough, you'll get a little buzz going. That's all for tonight's show sponsors.
Okay. Well, let me give you some good news, too. 2 college students in Colorado saved the dog they found while skiing that was buried alive in an avalanche. Here is the moment that Bobby White and Josh Turillo dug out and rescued the dog.
He's right here, man. He's still alive. Hurry up. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Hey! You're okay. You just survived a 20-minute burial. Dude, good spot. You okay, buddy? A little scared?
I would imagine so.
Yeah, I'd be a little terrified there. And if you ever get covered up in an avalanche, and you don't know which way to dig out, you'd think you would feel the gravity, wouldn't you? If you can't spit, in whichever way that spit goes, go the opposite.
Yeah, here's a good idea. Because your breath won't necessarily be going up either. I don't know.
Well, it might be. You can dig out a little bit in front of your face. It just depends on how packed you are in there.
Yeah, how far down are you?
And that's the hard thing about finding people in an avalanche. You can't see them. Hopefully you can hear them eventually so you can dig down and get them. Let's see here. Andy Cohen apologized for trashing Ryan Seacrest and ABC's New Year's Eve coverage. We played the insult yesterday. He said, I really like Ryan Seacrest, and he's a great guy. I was just stupid and drunk and feeling it. Anyway, here is his apology.
The only thing that I regret saying is that I slammed the ABC broadcast, and I really like Ryan Seacrest, and he's a great guy, and I really regret saying that, and I was just stupid and drunk and feeling it. I was continuing the journey rant, and I just kept talking, and I shouldn't have, and I felt bad about that.
Well, now we can go to sleep tonight knowing how you feel. The Weeknd is releasing a new album. It's called Dawn FM this Friday with a guest appearance from Jim Carrey. Well, he's not working anywhere else. Might as well help cut a record. After listening to it, Jim said, quote, it was deep and elegant, and it danced me around the room. I'm thrilled to play a part in the Weeknd Symphony. Here's a little preview clip. It sounds like he's acting as kind of a radio DJ, but there's no word if that's his only role in the album.
You are now listening to 103.5 Dawn FM. You've been in the dark for way too long. It's time to walk into the light and accept your fate with open arms.
Okay, it kind of sounded like they took the soundtrack and played it backwards, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what that sounded like. It was bad, whatever it was.
Well, a large dose of Viagra ended up actually saving a female COVID patient just in time for the holidays. Since it was a success, now they're marketing a new medication.
First, doctors used Viagra to treat erectile dysfunction in men. Then they used Viagra for a woman in a coma with COVID. And now introducing Viagra for women in comas. And since women can be more complicated than men, it's got a new name. Ask your doctor about nymphohumpenatine trisexalot prolixidol estrogenamin hyperorgasma dixagen COVID-69. It's the most complex and effective medication to treat your COVID coma and your libido. So ladies, when you want to enhance your sex life or come out of a coma, reach for new nymphohumpenatine trisexalot prolixidol estrogenamin hyperorgasma dixagen COVID-69. Ask for it by name.
There you go.
Yeah, that's about what it is these days. They always come up with these names that it's hard to remember. Like, it seems like they come up with something simple like cure bladder problems. But no, it'll be infectified or something like that.
Yeah, it's getting hard to remember aspirin,
Here's entertainment at a radio glance. We always tell you what the headline news is. But what about the not headline news?
This is not headline news. Britney Spears unfollowed Jamie Lynn Spears on Instagram. However, the two continue to follow each other on TikTok. WandaVision tops the list of the most pirated shows of 2021. Ironically, absent from the list, any shows about pirates. O.J. Simpson tweeted that Antonio Brown's meltdown during Sunday's game was total BS and inexcusable. And what better authority than O.J. when it comes to people losing their heads? And a woman who is in a COVID coma and near death on a ventilator woke up when doctors treated her with Viagra. She says it's the true definition of hard luck. This is not headline news.
Yeah. I finally saw an article on the Antonio Brown thing. Apparently, he had a sprained ankle or an injury somewhere along the line here in the last couple of weeks, and apparently he didn't feel like he was correct as whatever. He didn't feel he was well enough to play in the game, so he refused to go into the game when prompted by the coach, and the coach said, well, if you're not well enough to be in the game or go into the game, then what are you doing here suited up on the sidelines? Get out. So that's what he did. And I guess, I don't know, I've read back and forth. He's either been released or not released. He's got some, just reading some background on him. He's
this is the third time he's pulled a stunt sort of like that.
Yeah, he's a little... He's got some problems, so I'm not sure, what to or how to address him. But yeah, it's true. If your intention was not to be in the game because you didn't feel your ankle was right or knee or whatever it was, then what did you suit up for, and why are you standing on the sidelines? You should have never done it to begin with.
Yeah.
And also, like you said, he's getting ready to walk away from $1 million plus in incentives. So, yeah, he left some money on the table.
Well, they didn't. They said they can play football. It didn't say that he was the brightest guy on the bench.
Well, yeah, there's more than a few of them in the game, and there's some really bright guys in the game. It's just, yeah, he's been a problem all along. Very talented guy, but
you disrespected me.
Yeah, well,
I don't play disrespected.
He's playing on the Tampa Bay Bucks. I mean, Super Bowl champs last year and going to be in the playoffs this year. It seems to me, you'd probably want to hang around, but that's just me.
You think he's capable of forward thinking, do you?
Well, yeah, there you go.
You have pulled up to the gas pump and you get out and you start pumping your gas, and all of a sudden a TV cuts on and the guy says, "This is GSTV, gas station television." And he starts telling you something stupid so he can shove a commercial at you. Well, now they are coming up with a new use for this kind of technology.
Would you like a car wash?
Nope, I'll get one when it rains.
Wait a minute, I almost set it up a little better. This is, they come up with therapist TV.
Oh, yeah, that's what you need.
Where the therapist will have a conversation with you.
You like a car wash?
Nope, I'll get one when it rains.
Are you a rewards member?
Nope.
Would you like to sign up today?
No.
Are you aware you could get 3% back on all purchases?
You gotta be kidding me. No.
Have you seen a therapist about your anger issues?
What?
Is your anger just a disguise for your sadness?
I don't know. You don't have a maybe button.
I understand. It's going to be okay.
Thank you. I just don't even know who to talk to about it.
I'm here for you. Perhaps you just need a safe space to express your sadness.
Yeah.
Would you like a car wash?
Yeah, my level of anger is directly related to your level of stupidity. Think about it.
Let's see here. A St. Louis news anchor made a reference to her Asian heritage during a New Year's broadcast, which drew a pretty nasty complaint. Here is the recording left for KSDK's Michelle Lee complaining about how she mentioned that she ate dumplings, and that's what a lot of Korean people do.
This evening, your Asian anchor mentioned something about being Asian and Asian people eat dumplings on New Year's Day, and I take offense to that, because what if one of your white anchors said, well, white people eat this on New Year's Day? She's being very Asian, and she can keep her Korean to herself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. I'm done with all the, racial garbage and crap. I'm just not interested in hearing it.
If you open your mouth, you're offending somebody.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. I like my coffee black. Oh, you're a racist. Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay, fine.
Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes was found guilty of criminal wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud yesterday. The jury deadlocked on 3 counts of wire fraud, and she was found not guilty on 4 counts of defrauding patients. Here's a clip of Elizabeth when she was a guest at a Wall Street Journal technology conference in 2015 with comments from the Journal reporter who discovered that the company was not, or she was not, what she seemed to be. Here we go.
What the Journal described, that we take a sample, dilute it, and put it on a commercial analyzer, is inaccurate, and that's not what we do.
I couldn't believe what she just said. There was no question that that was a huge lie, because they were absolutely doing it.
When we do fingerstick, every time we use technology that is not commercially available. We have never used commercially available lab equipment for fingerstick-based tests.
I had underestimated her willingness to bald-faced lie in public on our turf.
Well, she's, what was it? She's guilty on 4 counts or 3 counts. I can't remember. But she sounds like she ought to be in jail for a while, because we're talking over $100 million in fraud, wire fraud, etc. Yeah. So, they shouldn't let that one go by. We'll see what they do to her. But she was a Democrat darling, so I'm not sure, why she even ended up on trial. They should have released her and let her continue her criminal activities, because that's what the Democrat communists do.
Well, from our movie news this morning, Keanu Reeves donated 70% of his Matrix earnings to leukemia research, which is around $31.5 million. So 70%, $31.5 million. And you're probably saying, oh, why doesn't he give it all? Well, somebody's got to pay some taxes. So hold back 30 to pay the taxes and any other, and the accountant. At the time, his younger sister was battling blood cancer before going into remission in 2001. Here's a clip of Keanu in The Matrix.
I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin.
Okay. Stupid movie.
What, The Matrix, the original one?
Yeah.
I think I watched that once. That was out a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, it's about 20 years.
Has it been that long? Yeah, well, I've long since forgotten that, that's for sure. I just remember they had a lot of special effects that were pretty amazing for the time, but I don't remember the storyline at all. I guess they were inside a computer or something.
Yeah. I got one story up there. I got to dig it up right quick. Okay, no. We'll do that next hour. Yeah. Why don't you make me scroll all the way back? Come on. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm giving it all she's got, Captain.
Well, you need to put in the warp drive.
Let me do something else. I'll get it ready for next hour. You see these shows where they're reality shows that often completely divorced from reality. A bunch of people on Reddit shared the nightmares they experienced when they were on various home makeover shows. That's when they come in and one weekend they transform your backyard or your kitchen or whatever they're transforming.
Have you stop by my house.
Or love it or list it. But let me tell you what goes on in the background. From one client of this show, we were on a backyard makeover show. It was done super cheap and fast. They decorated it super nice for the reveal, and then they took away all the decorations, which actually made it look good.
Okay.
2 weeks after the show, our backyard was very soggy and smelled like poop. Turns out that they dug up our sewer line when they put in a pond, and sewage was going everywhere.
Really? I mean, they couldn't figure that out before they started digging?
Oh, let me tell you, a subcontractor, he's in there with his little Bobcat backhoe. And he digs it up, he'll cover it right back up quickly. It's like out here on the tower, the broadcast tower. Verizon put up what they call a phone tree up there. And when they were doing all the work on the ground, guy takes a backhoe and digs and rips up 40 wires.
Oh yeah,
And you think he'd go,
oops.
Oh, something's not right here. When he dig up and broke 40 wires, and had I not gone down there, and I said, who's the genius that kept on digging when they saw they tore all these wires up? Because he went all around, dug up some more and some more and some more and some more.
Those are all your interference wires, or what's the purpose?
Those ground radios.
Okay, all right. But yeah, every tower has a series of
AM towers.
AM towers have a series of wires out there in the ground.
Right.
And they serve a purpose.
About 180 of them.
Yeah, and this guy just dug them all up. Jesus.
Well, he I got in the case. I got into Verizon's case, and I told him, I said, we're going to stop right now, and we're going to start soldering right now. Because every one of those is going to be put back and tested.
Yeah.
So, cost him about 3 weeks of soldering just for being a dumbass.
Well, I can understand you get out there and you start digging. You don't know AM from FM or whatever. But like you say, once you pull up and there's wires stuck on the bucket of your backhoe or whatever you're working with, it seems to me that at that point you would ask a question instead of keep digging.
What's the old saying? Know before you dig?
Well, did you know they were going to be digging out there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were going to bring one of those
things.
Concrete houses and plop it down and all the stuff being there.
All right, I got you.
And for the fiber optic, they drill underground for that. They don't.
Right.
They don't dig up anything.
Right. Yeah, I've seen them do that. Yeah. So they didn't give you the scope of work or anything like that when they.
No.
No. Bunch of clowns.
But I told them how happy I was.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's a picture of you hanging on somebody's wall.
That's right.
In the break room at Verizon.
Call him first. Friends were on the show a few weeks ago. It was a super intense 3 weeks of filming, and the redesign looked great on camera. In reality, it was literally things stuck together with staples and tape. After the show, quote, my friend took 2 weeks off work to rebuild everything properly. Extreme Makeover Home Edition did an episode in my town. It was completed in 1 week. The home has any number of problems. The owner went back to Extreme Makeover to fix everything and was told, you got this for free, fix it yourself.
Okay.
Just don't push too hard. It'll knock it over. And I interned for Extreme Makeover Home Edition in the early 2000s. Yes, their taxes go through the roof. Tons of families on it end up selling everything that was put in the house, computer appliances, etc., to help pay the property taxes. I plumbed a house that was getting an HGTV remodel. Long story short, they cut more corners than the contractor already then the contractors already wanted to, and that's saying a lot. I would never buy a house remodeled on one of those shows.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
And the last one, I'm a painter, and know 2 different couples who were on Love It or List It. Painted rooms looked good enough on camera, but looked like crap in person. Right. Had to repaint all renovated areas.
Yeah, you can do miracles with filters and mirrors and things like that on camera.
All right, your news is next. Coming up on 8 o'clock, we'll be back on the backside.
Watch for a few slick spots with chilly temperatures on tap. We are going to see high temperatures by the afternoon, head into the low to mid 40s with a lot of sunshine. Overnight temperatures will dip into the mid 20s and lower 30s. A few sprinkles could develop with clouds building in. We are going to see a cloudy day tomorrow, highs in the lower 50s and lower 60s. We do have temperatures staying on the cool side for this week. Next best rain chance arriving on Thursday. Meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhill, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Greg Clugston in Washington. 2 drones with explosives have been destroyed in Iraq. They were targeting a military base housing U.S. troops in western Anbar province. A U.S.-led coalition official there says the attack was unsuccessful. It was the second such attempted attack coinciding with the anniversary of the 2020 U.S. airstrike that killed a top Iranian general. For educators nationwide, a return to school after the Christmas and New Year's break has been a mixed bag. Some schools have extended the holiday break or returned to online learning. But Florida GOP Governor Ron DeSantis says his state will not revert to virtual learning even as Florida breaks single-day records for new COVID-19 cases.
If you're symptomatic, send home. But if you're healthy, you need to be in school. And that is our policy. We think that flows out of the rights of parents that have their kids educated, and we're not going to deviate on that.
The top doctor in Congress is urging lawmakers to move to a maximal telework posture. Brian Monahan says surging numbers of COVID-19 cases at the Capitol are mostly breakthrough infections of people already vaccinated. Correspondent Julie Walker reports now that flight cancellations have reached a holiday season high.
On Monday, there were more than 3,000 U.S. flight cancellations and 8,000 delays, according to the tracking website FlightAware, as a winter storm dumped several inches of snow in the D.C. area. The cancellations and delays added to the despair felt over the weekend by holiday travelers trying to get home.
FlightAware says another 1,000 U.S. flights have been canceled today because of COVID-19 staffing shortages as well as lingering weather delays. Stock futures higher after posting gains yesterday on the first trading day of 2022. More at townhall.com.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Investigators seeking the cause of the Colorado wildfire that destroyed nearly 1,000 buildings have narrowed their search to an area near Boulder. But County Sheriff Joe Pelly says it could be weeks before he can share details of that investigation.
This is an open investigation. We're getting the right kind of help. It's going to take a while. You're going to lose your patience with me. But hopefully in weeks or a month or 2 months, we'll be able to tell you what happened and why, and it'll be good, accurate information.
Right now, he says the search is focused on an area where a passerby captured video of a burning shed on the day the fire began. Dozens of people have been interviewed in the investigation so far. Meanwhile, teams continued searching yesterday for 2 people still missing. Survivors sorted through the charred remnants of their homes to find whatever was left. News and analysis at townhall.com. The NFL's schedule changes for Week 18 will feature a Sunday night showdown for a playoff berth.
To finish off the NFL's first 17-game season, the Los Angeles Chargers at Las Vegas Raiders game was flexed from daytime to primetime. Both AFC West rivals are 9-7, and the winner will advance to the postseason. The league also switched 2 games from Sunday to Saturday. Kansas City, already the AFC West champion, will be at Denver, followed by Dallas at Philadelphia. Neither of those games has the strong postseason implications of that Chargers-Raiders matchup. Ron DeRockstra reporting.
Prices for used cars are soaring so high so fast that buyers are being increasingly priced out of the market. Edmunds.com says the average price of a used vehicle in the U.S. in November was more than $29,000, a whopping 39% higher than a year earlier. More on these stories at townhall.com.
We're proud to be working with our local businesses for the greatest comeback of all time.
Come together.
With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
Right now at Cooper Ford in Carthage, you can stuff your stockings with savings by pre-ordering a wide selection of new Fords arriving daily, like the all-new iconic Ford Bronco or the all-new Ford F-150 Lightning electric truck.
This is Aaron Cooper from Cooper Ford in Carthage. The price you see is the price you pay. From all of us here at Cooper Ford, wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas. Please come visit us in historic Carthage or visit us on the web at cooperford.net.
Happy holidays from the locally owned Cooper Ford. Always working hard to be your hometown dealer.
Is your village, town, community, or HOA in need of road repairs? Being proactive is the key to staying ahead of the curve and implementing an effective asphalt repair program. It can improve efficiency and reduce citizen complaints. Give Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services a call at 910-673-1318 to see what they can do for you. In addition to their normal asphalt paving, asphalt overlays, crack sealing, seal coating, and striping, Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services has also implemented its asphalt patching operation through the use of a pothole patch truck equipped with a heated hopper. The patch truck can keep hot mix asphalt for a period of 72 hours, thereby extending the life of the asphalt from 1 to 2 hours with the dump truck. Call Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services at 910-673-1318, 910-673-1318.
Hey folks, Celeste here, Whispering Woods Golf Club. Have you been naughty or nice this year? Santa knows, and we know, so it doesn't matter. Whispering Woods Golf Club is giving all our loyal and not so loyal golfers the gift to play one of Pinehurst's Ellis Maples Gem here in the Sandhills course for a great rate of $25 all inclusive, any day of the week ending in Y. Yes, you heard it. Any day ending in Y. What have you got to lose? Listen, don't be a Scrooge. Come see why everyone is talking about Whispering Woods Golf Club. While you're here, ask us about our limited time, unbeatable memberships. Come see us at 26 Sandpiper Drive, Whispering Pines, or give us a call at 910-949-4653.
Serving more people, more places, 24/7. If your AC breaks down, we'll restore your indoor heaven. Installation or repair, one call, we'll be there. It's your family, don't delay. Comfort's just a call away. We're Comfort Services. Comfort Services.
Energy costs are predicted to increase next year, so now is the time to avoid those price increases by pre-selecting your HVAC equipment from Comfort Services before the end of the year. A deposit will lock in your price, and installation can be scheduled anytime. Replace your old inefficient HVAC system now with a new energy-efficient system from Comfort Services. Visit Comfort Services on Highway 5 in Aberdeen next to Habitat for Humanity, or call 910-695-2665.
Comfort's just a call away. Comfort Services.
This is the perfect time of the year to bust out all your Echo tools and equipment from Beaver Equipment. Thanks to all the storms, my new Echo chainsaw from Beaver Equipment has been getting a good workout. Beaver Equipment is the place to go for rough and rugged Echo equipment for real men. They offer 5-year warranties and are locally owned and operated. So men, get out there and enjoy your Echo Power equipment from Beaver Equipment, Highway 211 in Aberdeen, 910-944-0402.
NCN News, I'm Mike Rayleigh. The State Department of Transportation is asking motorists to take it easy this morning because of the threat for black ice across parts of the state. NCDOT spokesman Marty Hoban says crews are out treating problem areas. He also extended a request to drivers.
We encourage folks to take it easy if they have to go out. We want people to not travel if they can until temperatures get up to the point where the ice won't be a problem.
Sad news this morning. A member of the State Highway Patrol died today during a traffic stop in Rutherford County. The trooper was struck by another trooper's car around 9 p.m. during a traffic stop. The two troopers were brothers. The biggest snowstorm to hit the Middle Atlantic in years left even more travelers stranded after dumping at least 8 inches in Washington, D.C. Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware also saw record amounts of snow. CBS's Errol Burnett is in Springfield, Virginia.
Temperatures are below freezing. The ice beneath my feet is slippery, and all of those conditions will have an impact on how travel nightmares play out today.
Election maps drawn last year by the state legislature's Republican majority are such extreme mathematical outliers that they must have been drawn to help elect Republicans. That's what experts testified on Monday as the state's latest redistricting trial got underway. Joy Chen is a political science expert from the University of Michigan.
If you create an unnaturally large number of these mid-range safe Republican districts, then there are going to be fewer competitive districts that are close to 50-50.
GOP lawmakers say they're fair. The Fayetteville Police Department says a motorcyclist was shot and killed in what's being described as a road rage incident. Blackberries tried to make a comeback. They're gone now.
Old devices won't be able to text or dial 911. The once revolutionary BlackBerry was, well, squashed.
You're listening to NCN News.
If you or someone you know has been the victim of a crime, the North Carolina Department of Public Safety Office of Victim Services is here to provide support. The office provides a range of free, confidential services to help you regain yourself, receive compensation for damages incurred, protect yourself and your family, and move beyond the stigma of being victimized. Visit ncdps.gov/4victims. That's ncdps.gov/4victims.
This flu season, keep yourself and your loved ones safe. Layer up for extra protection. Jacket, hat, gloves, and 2 vaccines. One for flu and the other for COVID-19. Both flu and COVID-19 vaccines provide layers of protection against severe illness, hospitalization, and death. Get a flu vaccine and a COVID-19 shot now for that extra layer of protection this winter. Go to myspot.nc.gov or call 1-888-675-4567.
Drivers across Person County and other areas use extra caution as snow made its presence felt during the first weekday of 2022. Several inches fell in Roxborough. Gavin J. had to work last night. He tells ABC 11.
It was snow everywhere. I'm talking about snow everywhere. This morning, I didn't think I was going to get out the driveway, how bad it was.
Coronavirus infections are shattering records in the U.S. as health officials report more than 1 million new cases yesterday. CBS's Omar Villafranca.
At Cook Children's Medical Center in Fort Worth, Texas, hospital beds are filling up fast with patients.
Are your patients younger kids or your teenage kids that you're seeing?
Unfortunately, we're still seeing both. So really anywhere in the spectrum. We've had some babies that were a few weeks old.
Dr. Mary Suzanne Whitworth is the medical director of infectious diseases at Cook Children's, where more than 24 children are hospitalized with COVID right now.
Have a car sitting around you're not using? Now may be the time to sell.
Guess what the average price for a used car now is? $29,000. That was the average in November, according to Edmunds.com, and that is 39% higher than a year earlier. Prices have soared so high, so fast, that buyers are being increasingly priced out of the market. And for the first time, more than half of America's households have less income than is considered necessary to buy the average-priced used vehicle. Partly to blame, auto plants suspended production to try to slow the virus's spread. As sales of new vehicles sank, fewer people traded in used cars and trucks. Matt Piper, CBS News.
Investigators looking for the cause of the Colorado wildfire that destroyed nearly 1,000 homes and buildings have narrowed their search to a sparsely populated neighborhood near Boulder. Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
A few slick spots will be possible from all the moisture that we saw yesterday. We are going to see highs by the afternoon heading to the low to mid 40s with a lot of sunshine. Overnight temperatures will dip into the mid 40s and lower 30s. A few sprinkles will develop, especially across our eastern counties. We are going to see dry conditions tomorrow, highs in the lower 50s and lower 60s. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Right now, here in the Sand Hills area, we're looking at clear skies, 30 degrees, humidity 86%, dew point 25, pressure 30.22, and winds west of 1. It is 8:14. Let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Tuesday morning. Deputies with the Moore County Sheriff's Department arrested a man in West End over 7 drug charges. According to the news advisory, Stetson Eddy, 37 of Lexington, Virginia, was arrested on January 2nd during a traffic stop. The suspect's vehicle was pulled over in the 7300 block of Highway 211. Deputies confiscated marijuana, THC concentrate, edibles, wax, and items of marijuana paraphernalia and $2,173 in cash. He was charged with trafficking in marijuana, felony possession of marijuana, possession with intent to sell and deliver, and other drug-related charges. Stetson was placed under a $151,000 secured bond at the detention center. Low state income taxes and stronger mandates addressing the mental health of law enforcement officers in North Carolina took effect with this new year. Among the roughly 20 laws going into effect in whole or part starting last Saturday are the start of a multi-year reduction in the individual income tax rate and other round of higher income tax deductions. The change should result in 200,000 plus returns that result in no income tax. Another new law requires law enforcement recruits to receive psychological screening from a licensed psychologist before being formally employed to work. Some officers already were required to get such reviews. That's your WEEB local news this morning from the Sand Hill Sentinel. And, of course, you can go online to sandhillsentinel.com for more information. It is 8:17. Sports is next, right here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB.
The Morning Sports Report is brought to you by Hughes Supply of Pinehurst. With over 50 years' experience, Hughes Supply can handle all your plumbing project needs from start to finish. Call 910-295-5541 or visit them online at HughesSupplyPinehurst.com.
NCN Sports, I'm Josh Zach. It is the end of an era for longtime Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, who's been saying for a while he's leaning toward retirement. Monday Night Football last night between the Steelers and the Cleveland Browns featured what was likely Roethlisberger's final game at home as the starting quarterback of the team he's been under center for 18 years. Ben threw for 123 yards and a touchdown at Heinz Field as they beat Cleveland 26-14 to keep his team's faint playoff hopes alive. Roethlisberger improving to 26-3-1 against the Browns in his 18-year career.
I was born in Ohio, but I live here, and I'll always be here. And these fans in this place, it means so much to me and my family, and always will. And I've always said that they're the best fans in all of sports, and I'll stick by that to the day I die.
The NFL schedule changes for Week 18 will feature a Sunday night showdown for a playoff berth. To finish off the NFL's first 17-game season, the Los Angeles Chargers at Las Vegas Raiders game was flexed from daytime to primetime. Both AFC West rivals are 9-7, and the winner will advance to the postseason. The Panthers will end the season on Sunday afternoon against the defending Super Bowl Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. It will not be a lay-down game for the Bucs, who have a chance to move up to the second overall seed in the NFC with a win. Panthers head coach Matt Rule says they actually played the Bucs well in Week 16, a game which they lost. But he talked about the X factor for Sunday.
You know, the battle this week will come down to how we play up front, their offensive line and skill players. So I think that can only come if we play really good on our offensive line, our offensive front, both running the football and protecting the quarterback.
Bruce Arians said he is not planning to rest any starters in the Bucs lineup. That lineup will not include Antonio Brown. This is NCN Sports.
With the new law, more people qualify for financial assistance at healthcare.gov. Real customers like Taylor.
You know, I wish people knew how easy it was to get health coverage. This new law has made it so affordable. I'm only paying $52 a month, but there are quality plans for even less.
New law, lower prices, more people qualify. Enroll by January 15th at healthcare.gov.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Alternative Power knows more is happening at home now than ever. And when a winter storm causes your power to go out, life is disrupted. A Generac automatic standby generator from Alternative Power guards the home against blackouts caused by weather of all types. Financing options are available. And act now for a free 10-year warranty. Terms and conditions apply. Gain peace of mind with a Generac automatic standby generator. Alternative Power, North Carolina's Generac experts. See more at alternativepower.com.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach Bruce Arians reiterated on Monday he has no regrets about giving the often troubled receiver Antonio Brown an opportunity to play with Tom Brady and revive his career, derailed by on and off the field issues, even though it ended with Brown leaving the reigning Super Bowl champions in the middle of Sunday's game at the New York Jets. Arians declined to discuss specifics of what happened, but dispelled the notion that Brown left after telling coaches he was too injured to re-enter the game. Baylor kept a firm hold on the number one position in the AP Top 25 men's college basketball poll, with few changes at the top and no new teams entering the latest rankings. Duke is keeping its number 2 spot. Number 9, Auburn, climbed into the top 10 for the first time this season. Number 16, Providence, rose 5 spots in the week's biggest jump. Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
The greatest comeback of all time is underway. Remember to shop local businesses. A reminder from Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
War Dogs Army Surplus is Moore County's largest selection of Army surplus. They buy, sell, and trade Army surplus, and they'll match any legitimate offer from competitors with a price match guarantee. They'll match and beat any competitor's price by 10%. With the largest selection of vintage and modern gear and collectibles, War Dogs has everything you're looking for. Open Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. 675 Southwest Broad Street in Southern Pines. Or call 910-920-7749. That's 910-920-7749. War Dogs. We offer more and sell for less. This is the perfect time of the year to bust out all your Echo tools and equipment from Beaver Equipment. Thanks to all the storms, my new Echo chainsaw from Beaver Equipment has been getting a good workout. Beaver Equipment is the place to go for rough and rugged Echo equipment for real men. They offer 5-year warranties and are locally owned and operated. So men, get out there and enjoy your Echo Power equipment from Beaver Equipment, Highway 211 in Aberdeen, 910-944-0402.
Hey folks, Celeste here, Whispering Woods Golf Club. Have you been naughty or nice this year? Santa knows, and we know, so it doesn't matter. Whispering Woods Golf Club is giving all our loyal and not so loyal golfers the gift to play one of Pinehurst's Ellis Maples Gem here in the Sandhills course for a great rate of $25 all-inclusive, any day of the week ending in Y. Yes, you heard it, any day ending in Y. What have you got to lose? Listen, don't be a Scrooge. Come see why everyone is talking about Whispering Woods Golf Club. While you're here, ask us about our limited time, unbeatable memberships. Come see us at 26 Sandpiper Drive, Whispering Pines. or give us a call at 910-949-4653.
At Pool Automotive, being local and family-owned isn't just a title. It's the lifeblood of our business. The moment you walk into our Aberdeen showroom, you'll be treated like family. You see, we believe that all our guests deserve quality, reliable used vehicles, and we have the inventory and finance options to make it happen. When you buy a new vehicle, the second you drive it off the lot, it's already depreciated by thousands. Before you throw that money away, come to Pool Automotive and check out our huge selection of premium vehicles. We have high-quality, off-lease vehicles, most of which are one-owner cars with low mileage and remaining factory warranties. Something else we do to save you even more? We don't charge documentation fees. Yep, you heard us right. No doc fees here. Come in today. 500 South Sandhills Boulevard in Aberdeen, or call 910-637-0057 and experience the Pool Advantage.
Let's bring in the new year with new floors. Aberdeen Carpet has everything you're looking for with Shaw Floors and their exceptional carpet, exquisite hardwood, and durable LVP. Hurry in to Aberdeen Carpet today, located at 2314 Highway 5 in Aberdeen, near Habitat for Humanity. Open 9 to 4 Monday through Friday and 9 to 2 on Saturday. Visit us online at aberdeencarpet.com to check out the flooring options. Then call 910-944-6204 to schedule your free estimate.
When you need a full-service auto shop and can't wait an eternity for an estimate or repair, head to Sandhills Collision Center. They're veteran-owned, and they understand how precious your time and your automobile is to you. Body, mechanical, and tire service, they do it all right there in 7 lanes, even your NC inspection. That's Sandhills Auto Collision, because you deserve the best. Call 910-673-AUTO. That's 673-2886.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Pride Plumbing is proud to serve Moore County with superior workmanship and dependable plumbing service, including 24/7 emergency service. Like the name says, we take pride in our work and your safety. Our employees must pass background and drug tests and share Pride Plumbing's reputation for quality service. From simple leaky faucets to new water heaters and sewer lines, backflow testing and installation, drain cleaning, plumbing repairs, and, if necessary, replacement and remodeling. A family business with over 50 years of prideful service. Go online to callprideplumbing.com and check out our 5-star customer reviews. We offer a 10% discount to all veterans and active military. Call Pride Plumbing of Moore County at 910-295-0152. 910-295-0152. Serving with pride since 1965.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
The Zumwalt Zone is proudly sponsored by Moore County Citizens for Freedom. Always looking out for you.
Hello, I'm John Zumwalt, and you're in the Zumwalt Zone. Last week, several beaches in Los Angeles and Orange counties in California were shut down. The reason they were shut down was because of a sewer line leak. Officials are not sure how much, but they estimate that about 7 million gallons of sewage might have been discharged. Long Beach City Health Officer Dr. Anissa Davis warned, I guess she felt like she had to warn something. She warned that beach users can become ill if they're in the water with sewage. Well, no kidding. LA's County Supervisor Janice Hahn called for an investigation. Bureaucrats love to call for investigations, don't they? Did she think there would not be an investigation as to why a sewer pipe busted unless she publicly called for an investigation? She said there were 2 possible reasons why sewage could leak. And by the way, it occurred to me these are the same 2 reasons why humans might leak. She said it was either because of aging or faulty infrastructure. 7 million gallons of raw sewage leaving the pipe that are supposed to keep that kind of sludge from creeping into places where unsuspecting people just want to live their lives. Can you imagine being out there with your family, trying to enjoy life, and all of a sudden a sea turd dole floats up beside you? You reckon there's any way to equate that to politics? Nah, but there is a lesson. We've got to check these pipes often, otherwise that ooze will be right here among us. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. For from the Zoom warm zone.
Watch for a few slick spots with chilly temperatures on tap. We are going to see high temperatures by the afternoon, head into the low to mid 40s with a lot of sunshine. Overnight temperatures will dip into the mid 20s and lower 30s. A few sprinkles could develop with clouds building in. We are going to see a cloudy day tomorrow, highs in the lower 50s and lower 60s. We do have temperatures staying on the cool side for this week. Next best rain chance arriving on Thursday. Meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
I got a question for you.
How are you at trivia?
Would you like to hear some trivia?
What? Why would you ask me that?
It's Trivia Tuesday! Today, January 4th, is National Trivia Day.
Okay, Trivia Meisters.
Oh, look. It's our trivia buddy.
I love trivia.
You love trivia.
All this knowledge exploding inside my brain. I don't know what to do with it.
But you don't know everything. It's trivia.
No, it's showtime.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It is time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, good morning, Moore County. Time once again to take in the fresh air of truth and freedom, found only here at WEEB. Certainly no other outlet currently in the county provides you that clear and concise truth. I guess David's not going to come in this morning. He's
COVID out.
Well, I don't know what he's got. He just said he wasn't feeling
sick.
well.
Yeah.
So, well, in any case, hey, like I mentioned here earlier, the CDC has lost its wheels over the 2 weeks while we were gone at Christmas. Just pretty much everything they've been telling you has been shown to be garbage. And look, yesterday I was in the store, saw somebody wearing a cloth face mask and giving me a dirty look because I didn't have one on.
Yeah, they'll get over it.
And you know what? If you're wearing cloth masks, you're wasting your time. And you're pretty much wasting your time with any mask that you're wearing right now. They pretty much discounted the effectiveness of masks, period. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That's from the CDC, people. I'm not making it up. And that information has actually been out there for over a year. We've been talking about it. And the CDC has finally thrown their hands up and said, hey, yep, you're right. Masks are very ineffective. So you wear one if you want. You Democrats, you should be sitting in your basement with a mask and a bag over your head anyway. So, continue to do that. That's the best place for you anyway. The rest of you normal people, get out and live your lives.
All right, don't forget, of course, we're being heard and seen around the world on our live video stream. That's up and running right now, along with this own chat room, so you can chat if you want to also. And that's available to you from our website at talk973.com or talk1041.com or WEEB990.com. Top middle of the page is where the link's located on your mobile device. You can get it with YouTube. Upper right, just put Mornings with the LeaderMan. LeaderMan, one word spelled like it sounds, in the search. And if you just want an audio stream by itself, we can get that too from our website, upper right-hand corner of every page has an icon that says on the air, listen live. Click it once and you're listening that quick. Also, most any streaming service works with us, and you just put WEEB in the search. Weather for us today here in the Sand Hills area is going to be, well, a lot more like winter weather. Sunny today with a high of 45. Tonight, partly cloudy, 31. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 56. Thursday, partly cloudy, 56. Friday, let's see, mostly sunny with a high of 42. Saturday and Sunday, 44 and 58, respectively, under partly cloudy skies. Right now, around the Sand Hills, winds are northeast at 2. Pressure is 30-22. Dew point 25, humidity 86. It is sunny and 30 currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And it is that time once again that we all look forward to on Tuesday. Sing along. The Colonel to play. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Not feeling too smart, so go ahead.
These are a little tough today, so you'll prove your mental powers with these. Following questions come from a standard fifth grade curriculum here in the U.S. Answer 4 out of 5, or you, quote, ain't got the sense of a fifth grader. Number 1, before dividing, what does a cell copy? Is it A, its nucleus, B, its DNA, or C, its chromosomes?
Before a cell divides?
Uh-huh.
It's chromosomes.
That's right. Ding, ding. Which of the following states borders on the Gulf of Mexico? This one's kind of easy. Texas, New Mexico, or Georgia?
No, for Georgia. Well, Texas.
Yeah. What is the part of speech that describes or modifies the meaning of nouns and pronouns? Is it an adverb, an adjective, or a prefix?
What are we modifying or describing? Nouns?
It modifies the meaning of nouns. In other words, instead of saying it's John, you could say it's tall John.
Right. And that's an adjective.
Yeah, it's an adjective. All right. Let's dig back into your mathematical brain here.
No.
The mathematical constant known as pi is typically written in its abbreviated form of 3.14. However, the number goes on indefinitely. What's the next number in the sequence? Is it 1, 7, or 9?
Wait, pi is a fifth grade test?
I guess.
Man, I don't remember doing pi in fifth grade.
That was more like eighth grade.
Yeah, I was like eating pie in fifth grade. We used to have a moon pie for. What were the options again?
1, 7, or 9.
It's not a 9. I don't know. 1. I have no clue.
1 is correct.
All right. Well, that was a guess.
All right. And what makes up?
Do I have to show my work? If I have to show my work, then I don't get credit for that question.
You can get partial credit. What makes up the majority of the Chinese panda diet? Is it bananas,
bamboo,
fish, or bamboo?
Bamboo. Everybody knows pandas eat bamboo.
Yeah. And koala eats
the eucalyptus leaves.
That's right. Very good. All right.
Is that the extra credit question?
I guess. Let's see here.
Teacher's pet question. Oh, you can answer this. You'll be the.
Everybody has their favorite movies, but what was the number one movie in the year in which you were born? What year were you born?
1980.
Give me a real number.
56.
56. Wow, this is a good one. The Ten Commandments.
Yeah, okay. I remember watching that. Yeah, that's right.
My year was Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Well, there were great movies back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, but of course they're all racist and cancel cultured out now. You can't watch half of them.
Well, here's some other movies from different years. Try to tell me the year.
Oh.
Now these will go in sequence. Get earlier and earlier as we go along.
We're working
here.
backwards. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to go way back to The Sound of Music to start with.
I was in the 60s sometime.
It was.
68 or something like
65.
that. 65. Oh, yeah, that's right, 65. I should have known that. That's right.
And what year did your girl take you to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid to see the Sundance Kid?
You talking about the Robert Redford?
Yeah, and Paul Newman.
Well, that's not before 65. That's after 65.
Right, I'm saying.
Oh, we're going. Okay, so we're
Going
getting
up.
newer. Man, I don't remember. That was in the 80s.
No, it wasn't. It was 69.
That was 1969?
Yeah.
It's been out that long? I guess. I don't know.
All right, this one you should know.
Yeah,
You watch it at least once a week. I'll make him awfully confused.
Oh, the
Godfather.
The Godfather. Yeah, I'm really bad on trying. I don't know. When was that? Was that like 78 or something like that?
72.
72. God, is that old? Yeah.
And the year people were afraid to go to the beach. Boom.
Oh, that was 76 or 77 or something.
Jaws, 1975.
75.
How about Back to the Future?
I never watched it. I saw that, just wasn't interested.
You didn't watch it?
And I have no clue, but obviously
You would enjoy it today.
It's going to be in the 70s or 80s, so
1985.
Well, there's a particular reason then, because
Okay.
All right, I was busy. I was otherwise occupied. All right. Okay.
Jurassic Park.
I remember seeing it. I don't know. That would have been 80, 85, 86 or something.
1993.
93. Now I'm too old. Okay.
All right, Titanic.
You're not going to believe this one. I've never watched that movie either.
Oh, wow.
So, let me see.
You didn't see her keeping him off the door she was floating on?
No.
There's plenty of room for him, but he just held the side and drifted into the cold of the Atlantic.
Yeah, 90-something.
98. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That wasn't the first Harry Potter movie.
Well,
I think it was the second.
It doesn't matter because
J.K. Rowling has tortured us a long time.
I've only watched bits and pieces. I mean, that was flashed by on a television screen somewhere. I watched for about 10 minutes, and that was it. If it was even that particular Harry Potter movie.
It was 2001.
2001, all right.
And Harry Potter movies were like Hardy Boy books. Okay. There's always one with cliffhangers in it. And the last one, The Dark Knight.
Oh, Batman.
You knew that one.
Well, I know. Well, okay. That one I did watch, and boy, I just don't know when the hell I watched it. It would have been sometime in the 2000s, 2008.
It was 2008. Good.
Oh, wow.
Knock that one out.
That was a lucky guess, actually.
All right. To the next one I've marked here. All right. We have it ready to go in the tank here. Here we go. Let's play.
And now it's time for
Random facts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Random facts and maybe a spare today. Solitaire refers to any tabletop game you can play by yourself, not just the famous card game. In fact, the card game wasn't called Solitaire until 1990 when Microsoft called it that when they first added it to Windows operating system. The actual name of the game is Klondike.
Yeah.
As a philanthropist, actor Paul Newman donated more money in relation to his own wealth than any other American during the 20th century.
Paul Newman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his salad dressings are all donated.
Yeah, he doesn't make a dime. Well, when he was living, he didn't never made a dime off it. I knew he used to donate a lot of money. I didn't realize that would set a record. Wow, that's impressive.
Now, he figured out you can't take but just so much of that to the grave, and the rest of it he gave away.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss' real name is Theodore Gazelle.
Yeah.
He came up with a pen name Seuss when he was caught drinking in college and got banned from extracurricular activities, but wanted to keep writing for the humor newspaper. Alexander Hamilton misspelled the word Pennsylvania on the Constitution. He forgot one of the N's in pen.
Yeah. I misspell it too.
And your bonus,
it's Pennsylvania.
Your bonus fact: Elvis' best-selling album ever was. Do you know?
Elvis's best-selling album? I haven't. Album names? No. That's
I
like
would have thought it
movies
was
and
Blue
dates.
Hawaii, but it wasn't. It's Christmas album. Elvis's Christmas album.
Oh, well, that makes sense. A lot of people that have put out Christmas albums have that's been some of their best-selling music. I won't say it's their best music, but I've read that. Elvis's best album was his Christmas album.
Right.
I absolutely believe that. And other artists who have Christmas songs, etc., those are some of their best-selling songs. I believe that. Yep.
Well, it's also the best-selling Christmas album
Ever.
overall.
Yes, ever.
It sold more than 10 million copies.
Yeah. Yep, I believe it.
I think I could handle the revenue off of that. Maybe. All right, some things we need to know today. Oh, first, before we get to that, these are quotes from Twitter from the past couple of days that you may or may not want to comment on. We went from promises made, promises kept with President Trump to I give up with President Biden.
That's about right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
There is no federal fix.
Right. That was probably one of the biggest news items over the 2-week holiday here was him coming out. And that's why, we've already forgotten a lot of the stuff that came out over the 2-week Christmas to New Year's thing. And that was one of them. Yeah, Biden getting out there and saying, hey, there's no federal fix for COVID. All his baloney from his campaign, we're going to defeat COVID. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And come Christmas time, a year later, there he is. He quits. There's no federal solution for it, which, if you think about it, that's probably what he should have said to begin with is, hey, we're going to take a hard swing at this, but, it's like the common cold at this point. You're not going to get away from it. That's all there is to it.
Record numbers testing positive for a sore throat isn't a crisis, and people in the hospital for car accidents testing positive isn't a surge. The real crisis is the irrational hysteria which has people with no symptoms waiting for hours for a test or missing work for 10 days.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly. When you the numbers, what's important should be people who have died because of COVID. And, that number hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, etc. Well, that's not exactly true because you have people with other ailments that COVID contributed to. Right. And, what? We were just discussing at the break, how many Omicron deaths have been reported? And it's like a minuscule number. I remember early on, really it was only one death that could be directly attributed to Omicron. I don't know where. That's several weeks ago. I don't know where we are now.
Yeah.
And for an illness where you have a 99.99 something survival rate, all this other stuff that we're going through is just ridiculous. And that's the purpose here is to figure out the government. Not even the government, but some entity out there that's associated with the government, associated with the media, trying to figure out ways to ensure that you comply with all this stupidity.
Yeah, and brainwash the public to make you the bad guy.
Right, and it's just it's not warranted.
All right, another Biden's vaccine and mask mandates was just halted by the federal judge in Texas. The court writes, it is undisputed that an agency cannot act without congressional authorization. That would apply to all of Biden's orders.
Right.
And lastly, when will Biden put American families before illegal immigrants?
This is sad what we're going through here. I mean, we're in the pot and it's a slow boil.
Yeah, his answer, well, he won't say it out loud, is when Texas is a blue state.
Yeah. But what they're finding out, though, and apparently that was news over the break here also, was that Spanish voters in particular are walking away from the Democratic Party in droves, apparently. When you had a 90+% stranglehold on that vote, and now what was it in the last election? It was only 60-something%, and more of the Hispanic vote is walking away. And same way for other minorities, they're really turning away because people are beginning to see exactly what the Democrats are doing here, and they're not they're not in favor of it, particularly the school. What they're doing in schools. I mean, that was a big one in Virginia. Their last election in Virginia, based on the school stupidity. And we have plenty of that here. There's more of it everywhere else too.
And I'm telling you, the day's going to come when you go to get some help, like at a hospital.
Yeah.
And there's no room there at the end, as we say, because it's full of illegal immigrants.
Well, that's an issue. Plus, the hysteria with the COVID. You get a sniffle and people are running to look for a test or whatever, and they're in emergency rooms, et cetera, like you're saying, because that's the easiest place to go, and you get. Won't say it's free. Nothing's free. It's being paid for.
Yeah, the taxpayer.
But that's why things. That's why emergency rooms are stuffed with people, because of this hysteria here. Partially anyway.
CNN announced that Anderson Cooper will have 2 shows on new subscription streaming service CNN Plus when it debuts in the first quarter of this year. In addition to his Anderson Cooper Full Circle moving to the new streaming platform, Cooper will also host a show called Parental Guidance with Anderson Cooper.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, there's 2 opportunities now that
gay guy giving you parental advice.
Yeah, 2 opportunities now to tune him out. So, CNN is, why they would have a streaming platform and want to charge you for it when, in fact, nobody's actually watching what you're putting out for free. Sorry, I don't know. I don't get it.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Although they do have, a lot of their streaming is in airports and things like that, where the choice to run their particular show instead of any other is made by one individual, and it's put on all these TVs, and so therefore their rating or their outlets, whatever, that number's inflated. Nobody's sitting around an airport watching CNN. Not the last time I was in there. Nobody was looking at it.
And Dionne Warwick promised to retaliate against Oreo for trolling her after she told the brand to stick to its own original flavor.
Okay.
Peter Jackson's Disney Plus docuseries, The Beatles Get Back, is attracting mainly older viewers.
Well, no kidding.
Duh. Beatles came out in the late 50s, early 60s, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Ed Sullivan.
Probably 61 or 2.
Yeah, it was 60-something. I mean, they were playing before that, but, in America anyway, they really made their big debut in 61 or something. Yeah, I can't remember.
Like you said on Ed Sullivan. I think most of America watched it and we're going, look at all that hair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
it wasn't
sure.
Today, it'd be a shortcut. Right. A group of golfers in Australia left their clubs to go drive a few balls, and when they came back, they found a robber crab in one bag, cutting the clubs in half using its powerful pincers.
Okay, so
Yikes.
there's this creature in your golf bag snipping the shaft on your clubs.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I just leave the golf clubs there and
I can
go
see
home.
it now. A woman that's married to a man that cheats, well, they can be in bed and
yeah, there you go.
She'll say, honey, you know that thing you feel going up your leg? That's not my hand. It's a robber crab.
Well, I'm wondering how big this thing must be. I have to read up on robber crabs.
Robber.
Robber crab. Yeah, robber.
The Batman is coming to HBO Max on April 19th.
The Batman?
Yeah.
In what, a cartoon or something?
I have no idea. Okay. And a new study says that your heart's worst enemy could be stress.
Mm-hmm.
Can you really eliminate your stress or lower it?
Well, yeah, I guess you could.
It is where it is. All right, today's impossible question. 80% of kids under the age of 13 only use 20% or less of these. What are they?
20% or less of these. Man, I don't know.
Toys.
Oh, okay.
Toys. From a did you know category, 40% of adults say they are embarrassed by their middle name. Who do they blame for that?
Well, their parents, of
That's
course.
right.
Yeah.
The average parent thinks that 12 is the best age for getting this for their child.
12? Oh, a phone?
That's right, cell phone. On average, we spend how much a week on lottery tickets?
Oh, man, I don't know. Depends on where you're. Nationwide, what's the average on lotto tickets?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know.
$6.
6? Okay. All right.
When people are interviewed,
I figured it would have been hundreds. I thought it would have been a lot more than that.
No. When people are interviewed in a brightly lit room, they are more honest. Moms are more likely than dads to admit they have one of these.
Moms are more likely than dads to admit they have, man, I don't know.
A favorite child.
Oh, a favorite child. Okay. Well,
But no parent will admit that. I don't think, will they?
I don't know. I don't think so.
About 40% of office workers need help at work to change this.
Need help at work to change this. Don't know.
Their password All right, so it goes for this Tuesday. Have yourself a great, safe day. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow for a Hump Day Wednesday. Until then, be sure to support the mom and pop businesses you hear on WEEB because they live here, work here, and their money stays here rolling over, creating more jobs for all of us. Unlike the mega stores who ship all your money out to Sri Lanka, Indonesia, China, just to name a few. So let's keep it local and be our own solution to our economic comeback. And also, be sure to tell them WEEB asked you to come. That will help us. And don't forget, millions of Americans have fought and they have died to give and protect the freedoms that you get to enjoy today. Live today worthy of their and their family's sacrifice. I'm Steve Leader Adams and the Leader Man and Nick and Colt the dog. We'll see you this afternoon at the dog park.
When I come back,